At least 13 people were killed Tuesday when a rainstorm sent mud and debris coursing through Montecito neighborhoods and left rescue crews to scramble through clogged roadways and down trees to search for victims. The deluge that washed over Santa Barbara County early Tuesday was devastating for a community that was ravaged by the Thomas Fire only a few weeks earlier. In just a matter of minutes, pounding rain overwhelmed the south-facing slopes above Montecito and flooded a creek that leads to the ocean, sending mud and massive boulders rolling into residential neighborhoods, according to Santa Barbara County Fire Department spokesman Mike Eliason. At least 25 other people were injured, authorities said at an afternoon press conference. Crews rescued 50 people by air and dozens more from the ground. "It's going to be worse than anyone imagined for our area," Eliason said in a phone interview Tuesday. "Following our fire, this is the worst-case scenario." The deaths came after a heavy band of rain struck around 2:30 a.m., causing waist-high mudflows, Eliason said. Late Tuesday, about 300 people remained stuck in their homes in Montecito's Romero Canyon neighborhood after impassable roads halted rescue operations, officials said. First responders plan to launch aerial rescues at daybreak for those residents, all of whom are safe. "So far there isn't a concern about anybody being in any potential danger in that area," said Rosie Neres, a spokeswoman for the multi-agency storm response. "There's no way in or out, so I mean, at some point you're going to run out of stuff, so you're going to need help." Authorities said the residents are in a mandatory evacuation zone. The mudslide struck a section of the city that is south of the Thomas Fire's burn area and was not subject to a mandatory evacuation, Eliason said. Rescue personnel have yet to even make it north of Highway 192, which is closer to soil scorched by last month's wildfire. Burned areas are less capable of absorbing water, making them even more susceptible to flooding and mudslides. Officials had no estimate on how many people could be trapped or how many homes were damaged. The search for survivors was still underway Tuesday afternoon, with many places inaccessible. Stationed in Hawaii for the Navy, Tyler McManigal, 28, was notified Tuesday that his father and brother were swept away by flooding in Montecito. In a phone interview, he said he knew very little else about what happened. McManigal said when the flash flood and mud flow began, his 64-year-old father, John, woke up and rushed over to wake up his brother, Connor, 23. The pair were unable to make it out of their home in the 300 block of Hot Springs Road, just north of Olive Mill Road. The torrent of brown liquid mixed with branches, rocks, boulders and other debris carried away the family home along with McManigal's brother and father. "They found my brother probably 3/4 of a mile away, south of where the house is, on the 101 freeway," he said, adding that Connor was taken to a local hospital. "My brother is okay," he said.